This is the fourth time that I've recorded this.
You want to know what the worst part about being a single mom is?
Because I'm struggling. I'm struggling bad. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know if anybody... Listen.
Being a single mother is fucking hard.
Guys, single mothers are unraveling. They are falling apart right before our eyes. And no one is talking about it. Well, I'm here to talk about it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
Hi, don't scroll. Okay, this is the fourth time that I've recorded this. If you don't know me already and haven't watched any of my pin videos and know my story, okay, go back and watch those first, just to get some background knowledge. I'm sitting in my closet because if you don't know, my son and I share a bedroom, and I'm in the closet so he doesn't wake up, and that's why the lights are off in here too. I am going through a really hard time right now, and I know a lot of people are, and I am someone that has a really hard time asking for help. But I am so desperate. And I need to know that I have tried everything and all of my resources. So that is why I am here. I am part of the TikTok Shop Creator Fund. And so all I need you to do is please just watch this all the way through and like it and repost it and save it and do all the things, because I literally don't know what else to do. I don't have a lot of time. I work as a teacher and I don't have a lot of time to be on TikTok Shop and to try to get things done on there to make supplemental income. And I obviously can't have another job because I'm a single mom, and so I'm reaching to you guys. I've seen so many beautiful things happen, like miracles happen on here, and I know everyone's going through probably very similar things, and so all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Just watch for 1 minute, and if you could just share my story and give me all the positive vibes, because this is kind of my last hope. So if you could please watch all the way through and like and share and repost, I will be forever grateful. Thank you guys.
Therapy was today. We on Thursdays now. My nose is red, so you already know what it is. Being a single mother is fucking hard, and that's what we talked about today in therapy. Okay? As good as I make it look, and I do make it look good, this shit is hard, all right? And when young women ask me about being a mother, or women in general who don't have children ask me about being a mother, I always tell them, don't fucking do it. The anxiety around being a mother just makes it, you know, I don't want to say not worth it, but like, honestly, if you couldn't save yourself some anxiety, why the fuck not? I want so much for my son to have a better life than me, little to no trauma. I want him to grow up knowing how to swim and fish and ride a bike and roller skate and all the shit that kids supposed to know how to do, you know what I'm saying? And also I want him to take vacations and have this village of loving people and positivity. But I also have goals. I'm still trying to elevate myself, you know, and I don't want to stay stagnant because, oh, I'm gonna stay where I know I have a lot of support, which really is nowhere. But you know, it would have been easier for me to be back in my hometown because that's where my immediate family is. But that ain't me. I'm in Houston, and I'm in Houston with nobody, you know what I'm saying? And as fucked up as me and my mom's relationship was and kind of still is, I think I took for granted the fact that I could always call her and she would be there. Now I would be dealing with other bullshit on the back end, but she would still be there as support for me and Cam. And that's just the physical anxiety. We're not talking about the emotional anxiety that comes with constantly worrying when Cam is not with me physically, or never wanting him to be sad and just worrying about the heartbreak and heartache that he's going to have to go through growing up as a, you know, as a young man and as an adult. The anxiety is just never ending. And I mean, you see women out there who put themselves before their kids all the time. They don't give a damn. And then you see those women who put their kids first so much that they forget about their dreams, their goals, their aspirations, and everything. And so it's harder as a woman who's trying to balance, you know, who's just trying to care about myself just enough where I continue to reach my goals. But, you know what I'm saying, I would never put myself over Cam to the point where it is detrimental to him. So anyways, my therapist gave me pointers, gave me a pat on the back, told me I was doing good, and yeah.
I need a moment with the single mamas who not scared to talk about the shit that need to be talked about. Because I'm struggling bad. I don't know who to talk to. I don't know if anybody, listen, when we be telling y'all don't have kids, we not just saying it. It's not funny. Do you hear me? The way I have to keep cleaning up my house, the entire house, not just one room. People be like, oh, this what you do. You do this, you do this. It don't happen in my household with my kids. First of all, I'm struggling mentally this week. And I know I am because I've been eating junk food and fast food all week. And I don't do that anymore. Last year I was on anxiety meds, but as much as they got rid of the anxiety, but I had no motivation. So I felt like, you know, I need to get off this because I'm not being a good mama. But now I have anxiety and I'm not a good mama. I'm struggling, y'all. And it's like, you can't talk about this shit because it's like, oh, you had them kids, you need to deal with it. And that's not how shit should be. You understand what I'm saying? My oldest, puberty is wearing me out, y'all. It's wearing me the fuck out. I just, every day is something stupid from school, and he's so smart. That boy is so fucking smart, has so much potential. And then I feel bad because, like, if he had a good functioning dad, it wouldn't be like this, but it's me. So I feel like I'm fucking my son up. Like, seriously, all the potential in the world, I don't want it to be wasted because it took me this long to realize what I was doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? I keep having to start over. I just don't want my kids to suffer from that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, they said she wasn't going to walk or talk. The sassiest little girl you ever meet. I'm like, you know, I done made so many mistakes as a woman. I just don't want her to go through what I've gone through. But you pass your pain down to your kids, right? My baby is running me up a wall every day. And you know what's bad? You know, I have to say this. If you're a black man watching this, I want you to understand. Just because you're a good daddy don't mean you're a good man. I know a lot of y'all just got confused off of that, but you're not a good man if you treat your baby mama like shit. Like literally. Because you created a fantasy in your head to be a victim. So now you got to really treat her like she's a villain, or nobody's going to believe the lie you're going around telling. Like, I feel like we just need to have a come to Jesus moment, because I feel like everybody always coming over here to me asking me for advice. Bitch, I be going through it, like really going through it. Like, I'm having a fucking breakdown because of how my house looks right now. When I just cleaned my entire house this weekend, it took my kids less than 3 hours to fuck the whole house up. And y'all probably like, why you crying over house? Look at your house right fucking now. If you don't have kids, look at your house right now. If you put a spoon on your dresser beside a blue piece of paper, when you wake up in the morning, that spoon is gonna be right there by that blue piece of paper. I ain't got no goddamn spoons. I don't know what the hell done happened to my spoons. I love my kids, but every time I had a child, a piece of my mental health went out the fucking window. And I did not manage my right, because it's like with each father, they got a little better, right? But I gotta come back to that third one, because you know it's some shit when a woman says, I'd rather you be a deadbeat and I be raising this child by myself than to have to fucking deal with you. I think it's time for me to get back on anxiety meds. I'm going to change my therapist, because the one I got is too much. It's too many ums and too many silent spaces. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Where the fuck did you get your degree, DeVry? Because I don't like how the fuck this shit is going right now. I don't even mean to lash out at that lady, but I just missed my first therapist, y'all. She was the fucking shit. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to record this episode for my podcast. I'm going to drink a glass of wine. I'm going to put on some Ari Lennox. I'm going to clean my house up again. Get maybe 3 or 4 hours of sleep. Wake up, take my kids to school. And try not to think the thoughts that I think every day that would take me away from my kids.
I think that the world takes single mothers for granted. I think no one likes to admit that being a single mother is Olympic level hard. You have to be a nurse, a chef, an Uber driver, a therapist, a tutor, a full-time employee. And a lot of times those roles don't come with any type of PTO or hazard pay. Financially, we are broken. The national rental average is $18.36 for a 2-bedroom apartment. Eggs are at an all-time high. They are $6.23 per dozen. Gas is over $3 as a national average. And the federal minimum wage is still only $7.25. I think it's time that we just realize that mothers, and especially single mothers, are tired, stressed, broke as fuck, and still oftentimes so emotionally broken and damaged and discarded.
You want to know what the worst part about being a single mom is you get robbed of a certain motherhood experience. It just doesn't exist for you. When you're a single mom, you don't get to operate in a certain way because you're carrying a different type of load. And that, I think, is the most frustrating / heartbreaking thing, because it's just like, damn, if I had a different level of support, the way that I could run, the way that I could carry it. And props for how you carry the load that you have, but it's just like you sit there and you think like, oh, how great could I have been had I had the certain level of support that I deserved during pregnancy, during raising your children, whatever that looks like. It's just like, I don't know, sometimes I have that moment of reflection where I'm like, wow, not only did you like not show up, you stole something from me.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.